Hey everybody, it's Julianne from Cary Quilting Company in Cary, North Carolina, and today is Friday, January 7th. Today we have our Fat Quarter Friday bundle, and then we're going to take a tour of my Otter quilts. So first up is the bundle. This is a adorable dog collection. We've got some dog words in there, rollover, so cute, and then some dog paw prints, and then some nice blenders to go with. Oh, look at that. Who cannot buy this one? So this is available, of course, in the shop and online while supplies last. We make 6 to 8 Fat Quarter bundles a week, and usually they're gone before the next Friday. So if you like this Fat Quarter bundle, I will put a link in the description of the video so that you know how to get one. Now, about maybe even more than a year ago, I began working with Hoffman Fabrics California to create my own custom batik, which I was very excited about, to celebrate the opening of the retreat at Lake Gaston, which is the retreat center that my husband and I own about an hour and a half north of here. And otters are one of my favorite things at the lake because they actually come up on our boathouse and roll around and stuff, and we can see them on our boathouse cameras, and it's awesome. So my first batik that I made with Hoffman is an otter fabric. And we had the Otter Fabric Challenge. About 35 people entered the challenge, and of course, we're not going to get 35 quilts back, but we do have some beautiful quilts here. And the challenge winner is going to receive a weekend in the cottage at the retreat at Lake Gaston. So today we're going to take a little tour of the quilts that came in, and we're going to give you the results of the voting. 7 staff members and my husband, who helped me hang these, voted on their favorites. So it's not necessarily skill level, not necessarily technique. It was just first glance, what's your favorite? So of course, everybody has different ideas, but when all of the votes were tabulated, these are the winners. So this first one here is made by Ann Weaver in Concord, North Carolina. Anne knows our house well because this is the way the back of the house looks. And I'm guessing the lace tree is our palm tree in the back. And of course, everybody likes to drink wine at the retreat. And she calls this Otter Bee Quilting. Anne won 3rd place. Congratulations, Anne. Next up, we have an entrant from Shanna Rogers, and it's, I forget the name of it, something about Just an Otter Day, I believe is the name of it. And she used her otter fabric in fun and unexpected ways in the piecing around the edges and, of course, the water. And Shanna Rogers actually tied for 5th place with her quilt. So thank you for playing, Shanna. Next, we have Jenny Rip. I'm hoping I say that right, Jenny, from Manassas, Virginia. And she used the water in a really fun and creative way. I don't know if you can see all the embellishments on that, but the eyes and up in the water have a lot of fun embellishments. And it's all raw edge applique with just a ton of color and fun. And Jenny won 2nd place in our little competition. Next up over here is Debbie Deal, and Debbie's actually an employee here, and she took a more modern stance with 2 trees on either side of a beautiful sunset across the water with the otters there playing in the water. Very cool. And then this one is Janine Wells, and Janine, you have won 1st place, so congratulations to you. And she did all this paper piecing on these adorable otters, and we're guessing that they're eating some of the greenery that is also in the lake. But I love the fabric she chose. I love the idea. I love the little bit of a confused looking otter there in the front. But that was overwhelmingly a favorite of the staff members here. So Janine, you did a great job. You may also remember Janine's name because she had a quilt that was part of the Tula Pink Homemades traveling exhibit. So Janine is making some waves in the quilting world, I'll tell you that. The next one over here to my left was made by Sarah Faza-Curley, sorry if that's wrong, and Nancy Willard from Fuquay, North Carolina. And I loved this one for the color sense. They really dove into the fabric and pulled out the colors that were in the batik. And I just love that. Like, I don't know that I've really ever noticed that gold running through the batik, but they did a really nice job of pulling out the colors in the original fabric. And they won 4th place in the competition. I also love this binding and this piece of fabric. Such a great choice. Good color sense. Next up over here, we have Jenny Nugent. She's from Apex, North Carolina, and I like this quilt for the design. It definitely has a plaid feel to it. And I also like all the negative space. It's just a really pleasing quilt. It seems like a great one to toss over the sofa on those cold winter nights. And Jenny tied for fifth place with Shanna on the other wall that we looked at earlier. So great job. And it was a straight up tie, like down to the 100th of a percent. So, so you definitely tied. Over here on this wall, and at Cheryl, I am going to apologize in advance because I'm definitely going to butcher your last name. Cheryl has actually been to the retreat a couple times now, 2 or 3 times. And this quilt is from Cheryl Van Groffland. She's from Lewisburg, North Carolina. And I really like this pattern as well because you get kind of a lot of secondary patterns with that on point design. There's a big pinwheel and then the secondary small half square triangles that definitely took a while to do. So, oh, and the quilting design is all bubbly, which is also really fun. Great job, Cheryl. And then we have one more back over here beside the door. This is by Lisa sorry, Lisa, from Cary. And she went with a more minimalist approach, which I also love because it allows that fabric to really stand out on its own. So this was Lisa's entry into our challenge. Now, the good news is, of course, first place, Janine Wells is going to be winning the weekend at the cottage, and I hope that she enjoys it. But everyone who participated in our challenge is also going to receive their own discount code for a future stay at the retreat at Lake Gaston. So we're really, really pleased that all of you submitted your quilts, and we'll be sending you details on a discount that you can use in 2022. One last thing I want to share with you. Next weekend this time, me and my friend Shirley will be vending at the Quilting and Fiber Arts Marketplace in Sanford, North Carolina. You can find information about that on our website, and I will also link that in today's video. We do hope that you come and visit. There are definitely some new vendors this year that I'm really excited to see, but it's basically just a quilting and fiber arts bonanza. There's everything that you could wish to find there, and it's always a lot of fun. So that will be Friday and Saturday, the 14th and 15th in Sanford, North Carolina. I hope you've enjoyed our tour of the Otter Challenge quilts, and I hope you have a lovely weekend, and we'll see you back here from the shop on Monday. Bye.